Hello guys, welcome back to my channel, Wisdom and Light here, and I am back with another astral message. If your sign just so happens to be in Virgo, Sun, Moon, Venus, and Rising, this message is divinely for you. We're going to be tapping in Virgo. So how are you guys? I hope you guys are doing well. I hope you guys are safe. I hope you guys are okay. If you're new here, welcome to Wisdom and Light. My name is Bianca, but most people know me as Miss J, and welcome. We do monthly horoscopes, astral messages, but it's been so busy, it's been so hectic for me and a little bit overwhelming. If you guys are not following me on Instagram, then you already know that I do have a situation where there is an impersonator impersonating my account, messaging my soul family, and basically trying to impersonate and scam. So guys, please remember that I will never DM anyone soliciting and offering my services. If you see this account, please just block and report, and that's all we can do going forward until the page is officially taken down. But please be very careful of scammers in the social media world and on Instagram, on TikTok, Facebook. Please be very careful. The real deal will never message you. Normally the person seeks out the intuitive, not the other way around, okay? So that's just a little disclaimer. And also, we're doing a general message for Gemini, so not every message is going to resonate, but please grab what does. If this reading doesn't resonate with you, thank you so much for being here anyways. So let's dive in for Virgo, Sun, Moon, Venus, and Rising. The word that I hear for Virgo is transformation. And it's crazy how that is the energy that I'm feeling. I feel like in the month of June, you had a lot of moments, a lot of epiphanies, I'm seeing it for what it is. And I normally say that a lot in Virgo's readings, but I just feel like because Virgos tend to overthink a little bit, because you just want everything to look good and feel good, and you want to make sure you're making the right choice. You're always evolving, you're always taking things to the next level, you're always elevating. So you're definitely starting to really pay attention. And I would say this transformation feels good. It feels... what's the word that I'm looking for? It feels right. Okay, it feels good. So what are the messages coming in for Virgo? General reading, Sun, Moon, Venus, and Rising. We have the Knight of Swords that shows up. Okay, followed by the Four of Swords for Virgo. I like how the cards are blue, by the way. I've been feeling the vibe of the color blue, throat chakra energy. Throat chakra activation, probably needing to speak your mind, to speak your truth, to maybe go on Instagram Live more, to sing more, to listen to music, to do sound healing, sound therapy. That's also something that I am seeing for a lot of Virgos. There's a lot of blue here. Let's see, Virgo. Knight of Wands. Okay. Oh my God, I literally said death. And we have... no, I said transformation. And literally, this means transformation when the death card comes up. We always get scared when we see it. But Virgo, what is dying in your life right now? And I'm not talking about a person, right? We're not trying to get dark like that. But so heads up, guys, if you guys hear any noises in the background, I am like not in my normal space. So I'm just giving that heads up if you hear any background noises. But getting back to your message, Virgo, there is definitely an energy of I'm releasing what is not of me anymore, but it's not a sad ending, it's a happy ending. So if a relationship ended for you in the month of June, it wasn't sad all throughout, it was a happy ending, or you came to a conclusion that it's a happy ending. So I have a feeling that normally, had this happened to you 3 years ago, maybe even 6 months ago, you would have been destroyed. You would have been devastated. You would have been like, oh my God, I can't believe this is happening to me. Now you're in a space of, I understand why this is happening to me. Virgo, I love that. I love that you're in the space of just understanding that this needed to happen because I'm going here and you're going there. You can't be there with me because I'm going nothing but up. I'm going up. You're going down. Nothing wrong with people that are going down. Maybe they have to go inward. Maybe they have to hibernate. But Virgo, you're finally shaking the dirt off of you and you're just ascending. You were like a seed deep in the soil. You were nurturing yourself. You were getting ready to grow into who you needed to be, who you needed to become. And I feel like that's you right now. You're ready to grow. You're no longer ready to stay a seed. You're ready to sprout. So that's why I love this message for you, Virgo. It's transformation on a high frequency. Okay? Now, we're reading for a big group of Virgos. Not every message is going to resonate, but what are places in your life that you feel that you're changing from? It could be your eating habits. It could be you wanting to change schools. It could be you outgrowing your living space, you outgrowing your career, you outgrowing relationships, you outgrowing friendships. Surrounding yourself by people that were like your friends and you love them, but you're hearing their conversations and you're like, this is not the type of vibe I want to be around. I've evolved from this. I'm no longer the same. I'm not that person. I'm not that girl. I'm not that guy. I am this. This is who I am. And I am who I am because I am who I am. Nicki Minaj said that. But y'all get me? You understand that you can no longer go backwards. You can only go forward. With the Knight of Swords and the Knight of Wands here, that's action and that's execution and that's straight direct communication. And you want to know why? Mercury is going to go direct in a few days. We're still in the Mercury retrograde, but it's going to go direct in a couple of days. So I see that right now you've been very quiet, or you've been very inward, or you've been very to yourself. You've been looking at everything. But literally when this energy lifts up, when the veils part, right? Communications, talking, saying how you feel, pointing the finger, speaking your mind. And when I say pointing the finger, I don't mean you're blaming anybody, but you're holding people accountable, Virgo. You're not holding back anymore. And Virgo, you're doing this because right now you're laying the foundation of how you want your life to be. So Virgo, maybe some people miss you and they haven't heard from you, but that's because you're getting things done. Or you're saying you can no longer do this, or this is not okay, or I see you, I see what you're about. Or this is what I want, this is what I want from you, so what do you want from me? Because I'm ready. If you're a male, Virgo, you could be like, you know what, I love you. I want to be with you. I've dated, I did all of that, but I'm serious about you. This is what I want. I want to commit to you. I made a mistake. Right? This could be, if you're watching for a Virgo male, he could be coming to that decision. Or he could be saying, you know what, I don't want this anymore. I've been quiet, I've been doing my best to be the bigger person, but I don't want this anymore. Virgo, you don't even have to be going through anything with people. You could just be making promises within yourself. Saying, I don't want to be this size anymore. I want to lose weight. I want to live a healthy life. I want to move. I want to be a better version of myself. And I'm no longer going to make excuses or say that I can't or overthink that I can't. There's a lot of Mars energy here too. I wouldn't be shocked if you look into your chart, Mars is transiting certain places, certain placements of your house, maybe your first house, your sixth house, all of that. Like if you're into astrology, you know what I'm talking about. But first house is normally the mind, the head. The sixth house is like work, and that's a whole nother video for another time. But you could be going through transits where Mars is very active. You're actively taking charge because Mars is the warrior. He's like the god of war. He's ready to charge. He's the athlete. He's the soldier. And soldiers do what they do best. They go out there, they fight for what's right. They fight for what they have to fight for. I love this energy for you. And the fact that the Death card is here and it wraps up this entire message, it already gives me confirmation that you've already made decisions. You've already said what you're going to do. You've already implemented what needs to be done. So now it's about, maybe you might have to have a tough conversation with this certain person. Maybe you might have to admit that money might not be where I want it to be, or I'm waiting for that green light, I'm waiting for that sign. That's the vibe here. Let's pull some more tarot cards for Virgo. Oh, hi. 10 of Pentacles. A lot of money to be made. The 8 of Pentacles reversed. Don't get scared of that. I actually feel that your hard work is paying off, but maybe some of you have to work a little bit longer, just a little bit, not that long, but just a little bit, because you're really, really, really ready to take yourself to the next level. I just feel that you guys have been in a rut mentally, or you haven't been seeing results as fast as you'd like, But I'm shocked the Chariot card didn't show up for you guys, because when I say I feel like you guys are running 100 miles an hour and you're not going to lose, it's reminding me of like people that run track. Like the person was running really slow. Everybody thought that person was going to lose, but then they started speeding up towards the end and they won the race. That's the vibe that I'm getting for Virgo. You're winning this race. You're winning. Nine of Pentacles. Okay. A lot of money is going to be made for you in June and in July. So Virgos, this is a beautiful time for you to be innovative and creative. I really feel good about that, Virgo. 2, 3. What are the messages coming in for Virgo? What do Virgos need to hear for their highest good and protection? Virgo, whatever this is. Oh, these cards fell out. Oh, Nine of Pentacles. This card flipped out when those cards fell. Virgo, whatever that this is, in a sense of you're unapologetically doing what you want to do, right? It could be with your family. Maybe your family is very religious and you're like, you know what? I'm unapologetically me. I'm witchy. I'm spiritual. This is my vibe. This is who I am. And I'm going to do what is best for me. You could definitely be in that vibe right now. And this is after going through a lot of like setbacks or things not moving as fast. It just feels like everything is just elevating. It just feels... The song that I just heard intuitively is Bigger from Beyonce. We're part of something way bigger. We're part of something way bigger. I don't want to get copywritten strikes or anything like that, so I can't sing the whole song. But yeah, so go listen to it. It's such a beautiful... It's one of my favorite songs on that album, but yes. Ten of Swords. And again, Ten of Swords, past position, 3 of Wands, 5 of Wands, the 6 of Wands. So the 6 of Swords. So let's talk about this energy right here, right? So Virgo, the Ten of Swords is always like, okay, I'm defeated, I lost. It's all of those energies. Like, it's literally the Ten of Swords. 3 of Wands, 5 of Wands, 6 of Swords. I'm going to say this. With all of this good news that's coming in, I can't help but give this warning message to you all, right? As you accelerate, is that a word? Yeah, it is. I'm just sorry, don't mind me. As you grow, as you take yourself to the next level, there's going to be this vibe of people reminding you of where you've been, but not celebrating how far you've come. There's going to be people that are going to remind you of why you shouldn't, where you've been, why it's not a good idea, but they're not going to celebrate where you're going. You all have to pay attention to that. You have to pay attention to those people that are not celebrating your wins, but they're constantly reminding you of the things that you have done that was probably not a good time for you. And you know what, Virgo, you have a right to say, okay, that was me 5 years ago, 10 years ago, 6 years ago, 6 months ago. I am a different person. And you have a right to say that, especially if you are practicing what you're preaching and you are doing your damnedest to really elevate and change yourself. Because sometimes you have people that are stuck in their shit and they want you to stay with them in the shit. Right? You're going to deal with people pointing the finger at you in the month of June and even in July a little bit. Like, you did this to me. This is why it happened. You left. You da-da-da-da-da. And your energy is, I did what had to be done. At the time I did it, I wasn't who I am now. I can only apologize for that part of, or maybe, I don't know what to tell you, but this is where I'm at right now. You can either respect me for where I'm at, or we go our separate ways. Because Virgo, you're tired of someone constantly reminding you of where you went wrong. You're not trying to hear that, especially because there's so much positivity and good news for you. You don't need to deal with anyone that's gaslighting you or pointing the finger at you, dismissing you, and bringing up shit that happened years ago, 6 months ago, to justify whatever action that they're doing towards you. Stay away from people that remind you of your mistakes constantly. Or Virgo, I hate to say it, don't be the person that's reminding someone of their mistakes. If you're choosing to be with this person, if you're choosing to stay and stick with this person, you have to either move forward or say, you know what, I have to take a step back from you because I'm actually not healed yet. I don't forgive you right now. I'm not there. I can't, because what you did still plays in my mind. And if I stay, I'm just going to end up blaming you for how it's making me feel. Or I'm still triggered by these things. And Virgo, that's perfectly fine. That doesn't make you evil. It just makes you kind of the bad guy if you stay in it and you act like that's not what you're doing. And I'm not saying all of you are doing that, but remember, we're reading for a big group of Virgos. I have to say everything that could be coming through, because it could be vice versa. You know? Yeah, I know I'm on your side, but I say everything with love. And also, I tell it like it is. I have to. Now, Five of Wands is also a very competitive, sneaky energy. Be very mindful of people watching you. Maybe watching your stories. Maybe copying you, if that's a vibe for you, Virgo. Not that you're giving it energy, because you got the Ace of Cups. You're not even like, it's not even a problem. Knight of Cups. Love could be blossoming and opening and blooming for you as well, Virgo. It feels really good for Virgo. Despite the little hiccup that I just picked up on, it feels so positive for you guys. Okay. So we're going to pull some love messages for Virgo, Sun, Moon, Venus, and Rising. Heart-to-heart conversation. Remember when I talked about throat chakra activation? I talked about speaking more, saying how you feel, speaking your mind. That's the vibe here. A card just fell on the floor, so let's see what it says. Wedding. Okay. Worth waiting for. So, you know, everybody's message is different. You know, we see the wedding card and it's like, yo, what does that mean? Am I getting married? What's good? Not exactly for some of you. Let's dive in a little bit deeper. Heart-to-heart conversations. I actually love when this card comes up, because literally the Two of Cups came up. No, the Two of Cups didn't come up in your reading. I'm actually shocked that it didn't. But there's definitely a conversation that needs to be had. Something is manifesting for you to speak your piece with a person. So for a lot of you, if you have been thinking about someone or dreaming someone, and that person could be dreaming about you, I do feel that eventually a conversation is going to be had, speaking your piece. And remember when I said you're going to deal with someone bringing up your past or bringing up what you did, that was probably not your best moment. This is probably that conversation that I'm picking up on, and is probably coming from your love life. And if you're single and you've just been happy, then this message doesn't apply to you. But I do feel that with the Knight of Cups that was here and the Ace of Cups that was here, you could be meeting someone very soon. Within the next 3 to 6 months, like by this year, by towards the end of the year, Virgo, you could be meeting someone. A lot of you feel that you're about to meet someone, and I agree. Dare I say, I don't like using these words, but this could be a twin flame or soulmate connection. But circling back to Virgos that are waiting to have this conversation with someone that's been on their mind, or this person that's been on your mind, or whatever the situation is, I see it. For some of you, it's deepening a commitment. It's reintroducing a certain level of, I want to be with you. I love you. We just spiraled and we went left. We went wrong, and my life hasn't been the same without you. And I want us to try again. I want us to start over. I just want you in my life again. I'm channeling this message because this person misses you terribly, or you miss this person. So someone is going to be confessing how they feel to you about how much they miss you. Or it could be you doing it to them, or it could be to both of you. Now, how it ends, right? How it transforms is entirely up to the both of you. Everybody's situation is different, but it just feels like lost lovers reuniting again. Reuniting, and it feels so good. I'm so corny. But the wedding card here, I mean, hey, it could be, I love you, you're the love of my life, I don't want to lose you, let's get married. If you have Virgo placements, you've been definitely thinking about commitment. You've been definitely thinking about where your love life is going. Okay? I do feel that for you guys. Now, if you're single, like I said, you're going to be meeting someone soon. It's worth waiting for. So it just feels like everything. And here's the thing, Virgo. I just heard this song. You know what? I'm going to make sure that I link the songs that, you know, I'm going to start doing that. When I have these readings, I always hear certain songs when I channel. So what I'm going to start doing is leaving songs in the description box for you guys to listen to. Like, that was the vibe of the reading that I was getting for all of you, for the Virgos, for the collective. I feel like I need to do that because there's 2 songs. I think I sung like at least 3 songs. Yeah, I'm going to make sure I put the songs in the description because they're coming through, and it's like long lost lovers, or someone is like, I love you. I can't believe that this is even happening. Where did you go? Why did you leave? I thought you would stay. I miss you. I love you. Whew, this is intense. Virgo. Virgo, it's up to you if you want this or not. Some of you might be taken aback. Some of you are probably not even going through any of this, but there's some of you that are like, you've been waiting for this person. And embarrassingly enough, maybe you told your friends, I'm fucking done with him, but this person's going to come back. And it's just going to be like, you're both going to say, I'm sorry. Even though the person should probably say they're sorry to you a little bit more, but maybe some of you are going to be apologizing. I don't know the situation. And this is not the channel where I'm going to say, oh no, you're right and they're wrong. No, that's not the channel. I'm all about energy. You probably was wrong in the situation. I wasn't there. Energetically, I was not there. All I'm saying is there's an apology. Maybe it's going to come from just the person because they were in the wrong, or maybe the both of you played a role. Okay. Oh my God, expressing your love. Virgo, somebody is in love with you, or love is going to be flowing to you. Attraction. Okay. This is, oh my God, chemistry. Virgo, you know something? It also feels like seeing someone that you haven't seen in a long time. It feels like it's happening for a lot of you. And this is not a monthly prediction. This feels like it's going to be a theme or something that's building up. This could very well happen after the summer. Some of you could happen right now. It could happen in a week, and it can happen in 2 weeks. But Spirit is telling me, give space for the next 6 months to see big changes in your everyday life surrounding the people that you keep close to you. This is a very important time for Virgo. Really thinking about your life, your partner. I'm just saying. It's looking very spicy, very heartfelt, very a Nicholas Sparks novel. That's his name, right? He wrote The Notebook. It feels very romantic. You know, even though I'm very cynical and critical, deep down underneath all of that, I am a hopeless romantic. I feel like all of you are as well. So the fact that I'm seeing all of this energy, I'm excited. So you know what? Leave a comment down below. I would love to hear if any of these messages resonated with you. Please be safe. I love you guys. Thank you so much for just sitting with me and vibing with me and pulling cards with me and just being in the moment. Remember that you're transforming, you're transcending, and don't let anybody drag you down. And be open. Open up your heart chakra. Be open to love no matter where it's coming from. You'd be surprised. Okay? All right, guys. I love you guys. Be safe. Mwah. Bye.